Hello all, and welcome to more Sly 3 Among Thieves. Last time, capture card disaster happened. Terribly sorry about that.
Hopefully it's all situated and sorted out now.
Hopefully.
Did you ever figure out what the primary cause was, or
No, of course not. I mean, like, I've gone through all the obvious suspects. I rebooted my computer, I rebooted the device. But I have no idea for sure.
hopefully things are a-okay? If they're not, then that's gonna be probably a big problem.
Yeah.
For future parts, at least.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Not
this
helped by the fact that I had practically Quest for Booty on my immediate LP list too, which is another PS3 game.
On the right side, that game is dumb short, apparently. So.
It really is.
Good thinking.
Hi,
Team
Murray.
Iceland won't
What are
be
you
gunning
doing,
for me
buddy?
if They think the Belgians stole their lucky hunk of ice.
What is he doing?
Just standing there.
Yeah, but why? Why is he just standing there?
Why are we watching? Why aren't we watching that van that was going around?
Because he said the van has no idea where it's going. Because Bentley gave him bad directions. Granted, there's only so many streets here, but you know, video game logic or something.
Okay, so
oh yeah, Murray's got to make the dude
oh yeah,
laugh.
he's got to make the guy laugh. Yeah.
Okay, Murray, no pressure, but you've got to find a Team Belgium pilot and get him laughing so hard.
Murray
that Bentley
auto
can
runs
pull.
here, huh?
This is serious.
I'm not used to that, considering,
Those guys
for
are
example,
uptight.
Sly
They notice being
tiptoes
robbed,
everywhere.
we'll be kicked out of the Aces competition.
So does
There
Bentley.
he is.
Well, Bentley doesn't run, but
You
he.
like comedy?
Hello.
I think it's time for Mr. Salty Pants to crack a smile. What do you say?
He
Yeah.
just looks confused. The sound was laughing. Try historical humor and impression or political humor. All these are wrong.
None of these are correct.
That Baron, he's always, I love flying. Don't go outside. Listen to me.
I mean, I like this
So
one.
smart.
I'd laugh at it.
Boss, my
I'd laugh at most
mustache
of these.
is So macho. That's pretty lame, huh?
The history one would probably fly over my head.
What was Genghis Khan's favorite meat?
They're still all wrong, for the record, guys.
Yeah.
The brains of his enemy. Get it? I mean, it's more weird and gross than funny, but
I
mean, you gotta
don't
admit
really
it's
get
pretty
that
weird.
one either. Like, is the
Yeah.
joke that he was a conqueror? Okay, physical humor is the correct one.
Yeah,
Why did the
so
chicken cross the road?
just go down the list.
Because it wasn't turkey. And you see, the chicken's not a turkey or a Turk. It's a chicken, a French hen.
This poor dog is so confused.
I would have laughed at that one.
Tails of his coin. Get it?
Like, just imagine you had this guy walk up to you and suddenly tries to crack a whole bunch of different jokes.
When you flip a coin, it comes
Like, you'd
out
be
either
confused
heads
too
or
after a
tails.
while.
I'd be confused, but I'm really easy to please. I'd probably laugh at something stupid.
I'd probably laugh at the first one of these that he tried.
Ever see someone put their fist down their throat? Ta-da! Hey, fish! Stuck!
Now this one would definitely make me laugh.
Hey!
Oh yeah. This is the weirdest laugh
What a weird laugh.
ever, by the
Go
way.
time. Make the pull while the Belgians.
Well, I
laugh.
mean, it has a
Sure,
reason,
you're
so,
fishing
you
for
know.
the handkerchief.
Oh, I know it does, but...
Actually, wasn't paying attention that he had to be specifically laughing. And I
Nobody's paying
failed
attention
the
to this,
first.
and I love it.
Oh yeah, I know. They don't care. There it is.
Got the Belgian hang.
Nice work.
Ben-
Meet me
Bentley,
outside
you
with
look
the
so
goods.
mad.
It's up to the guru now.
Alright, so are we gonna do anything for Murray?
Oh no, his fist is stuck in his mouth forever.
Yeah, it's just gonna be the rest of the series. Just get his fist in his mouth.
Bentley's en route to
Now
but we'll never be able to
we
swing
get our
this
favorite
sculpture unless we
character,
can
the
get into that
guru.
armored truck. I agree. The back door should be.
Yeah,
a
I
tourist
agree
spot.
too.
Habade-obada.
I like how
I'm
sometimes they'll
sure the
explain
guards
what
around here
he's
won't
saying,
mind too much
basically,
if we break the door down with their heads.
but other times they just like they don't even
Bentley
explain
set up a
remotely what he's
waypoint on
saying,
the
and you're
truck.
just like,
Should be handy.
okay.
That's what we do fast.
No, funny thing too, like I've mentioned that alpha for so in the alpha they actually did explain what he says, like straight out he just says it. So they only added that in post production. The fact that he doesn't actually say anything.
Did he have actual voice
Yeah,
lines,
like he
or
had
did
voice lines and everything. Well, I mean, it was the text to
Well,
speech
text
thing,
to speech.
but yeah.
It's a good
What kind of
start.
stuff did he
Truck just
say?
powered up its automated defenses.
He
You'll
basically
have to
just
pay
talks like
attention on your
Sly.
next
But
approach.
you gotta remember, this was pre-production, so there's just a lot of gems on the script at that point. Very meme-tastic gems.
Oink. Forgot how dark this area looks on the PS3 version.
I mean, it's nighttime too.
True. That actually would make sense. It's not gonna be nighttime soon enough.
Yeah, no, I think this is the last chapter we're gonna have to worry about night.
Yeah, and I think this is the last mission regarding it too. So
Yeah, because after this is the semifinals. So I really wanted to do it last time, but because my capture card was acting so funky, I had to stop.
woo.
Like, I didn't really get the chance to explain that because of my whole silent treatment there at the end, but I was gonna
told
let that joke pass.
I told him to keep talking, or to talk, and he just decided not to. I like how that makes him invincible. I didn't even realize that.
Yep. As long
Also,
as
it's a
you're
shame.
item technically.
It's also a shame that they didn't put what's it called? Honestly, I just tossed them into the.
I mean, you
The
can
thing.
do that. The issue is these traps here.
I don't know if it affects them when
It
you toss
does.
them. Oh, okay. What was I saying? I don't remember. What was I talking about? What were we talking about?
Cheese.
Cheese. Yeah, the cheese in the safe house is terrible quality.
It is.
Work, Guru. The back doors are still holding tight, but the top of the vehicle's been blown wide open.
Oh, I think we're talking about how he was invincible when you turned into a
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
That's never
that.
happened to me.
But also,
Yeah, that's
apparently, that
never
was a
happened.
blatant lie. The
Okay,
The back
son,
there
you're
is not
through.
holding tight.
You'll
It
have
got
to
blown off,
sprint
too.
hard to catch up, but jumping
Yeah.
inside through the roof should
No, it
be
didn't get
easy.
blown off.
yeah, it did. It was wide open.
But you have to jump on the top.
You do have to
It's
jump on
good
the
to-
top. That part's true.
Yeah, you have to go through the roof. Meow. Meow.
This is it. Crack the safe and
Yeah, you
make
can
it
see
lock.
there that it's open.
Oh,
But I think
okay.
the driver has figured out where to go. You
maybe
know
he
it's
just says something
fine.
like, "Oh, you can't. What's it called? Go through the back or something."
It's a nice fish. I'm sure it'll sell for a whole 2 coins on
Great
BeefNet.
work. Team Iceland is sure to blame the Belgians. They'll be all
Imagine we tried to
over
post this
each
on
other
BeefNet, because
tomorrow's
apparently that's
cockfight.
where Penelope first met.
Okay, team. We're
True.
all set up for the Aces semifinals. Once Sly arrives at the team
It's
headquarters,
crazy how you're only
we'll plan and suit up for
17% in the game.
competition.
Granted, the point I'm at, I'm still at like 30% or something.
Suit up, partner.
Something
Almost
really
time for the
low.
semifinals.
I guess there's a lot of collectibles the game really expects you to go for.
I think a lot of it's that and Master Thief challenges.
Stay sharp, Sly.
Well, that's what I mean,
Iceland
like
and
collectibles and
Belgium
that.
will be at each other's throats up there, but you're still outnumbered.
Relax, Mom. This is gonna be great.
Relax, Mom!
That's Mom!
Relax, Mom.
That just made me
Also
think
May.
of that line from the other mission later in this chapter. I'm sure you know the one I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, it's glorious.
That was another one of those things like the opera thing where I had to try really hard not to mention it to you.
I mean, I understand why. why it happens. You know, it makes sense.
Oh, of course,
Alright.
it's way too logical. But anyway, we'll save that for later.
Dog-
So, this is another mini game of sorts. We have dog fighting.
Hmm. You can boost by holding X.
Yep.
Now you can't get any health power-ups as far as I'm aware, so under the bridges you refill your ammunition, but you luckily have a lot of ammunition. I don't know if these guys can actually kill each other, but
if they
yeah.
can, they're really bad at it.
Yeah. But I do know that I think when there's like an enemy behind you or something, yeah, the top left blinks red when you're gonna potentially get shot. Notice that. Kind of use that to my advantage a bit because I think I screwed up really hard or something early on, and I ended up losing a ton of HP. A ton of HP, man.
Wait, is that Dimitri commentating?
Yes.
Okay, this is immediately 10 times better.
I think that was his entire point, like why he's
I
here.
think
It's
it
like
was,
the
now I think about it. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. His entire purpose is he's the commentator of the game.
I mean, I've heard of worse fitting jobs.
I mean, you say worse fitting jobs, but it's eating cash, as far as I'm concerned.
No, I said I've heard of worse fitting jobs.
Oh, okay.
As in, it actually fits pretty well.
Well, your mom. You're not my mom. That's what I said. Relax, Mom. I was
It's
happy
kind of
when I heard
surprising
it.
how little we know about his mother, considering how much they talked about his dad back in the first game.
Yeah, that's true. They don't mention his mom like at all, I don't think.
Yeah, it's like, you're gonna mention dad so much, but mother doesn't even get so much as a passing mention ever.
Yeah, I
assume
think
that she's a thief too, but
they don't talk about. I don't think they talk about any female Coopers. They're all men. I could be actually slightly wrong there. Maybe when they showed like in the beginning of the game, remember how they showed like or maybe it was the first game. One of the games they showed like a pan of all
the first game is where you're going through seeing all the Coopers, so probably be there.
Yeah, maybe there's a female one that
there
pops
are
up
things
there,
like
but-
that in this game and 4 as well. That's why I'm trying to build myself on that one.
It's mano a mano.
Mano de mano. Ah, sueña, bellísima. That's what we're talking about, right?
Sure, of course. Job complete.
It's gonna be really funny when we end up getting copyright claim for that.
Thanks to Sly's flying, we're officially in the Aces Finals. Our opponents, Team Mugshot and Team Black Baron. The rules in the finals are a bit different than normal. Whoever takes out the defending champ gets the title. Hear that, boys? It's all about taking down the Baron. Our only real competition will be Mugshot himself. We need to remove him from the competition. Here's the plan. I'll challenge him to a fist fight out in the town square. Sly, you find and lure Inspector Fox to the same place. When the two meet, the sparks are sure to fly. With some luck, the big guy will get carted off to jail, and we'll have clear skies for the finals. However, the Baron won't be so easy to deal with. He commands an enormous team of flyers and has been known to bring in a squad of limp gunships when things look grim. The answer to our problem isn't obvious, although it is potent. Behold, Lupus Gigantormus. I'll drug the beast so that the Guru will be able to ride it and take out some of the local guards, who also serve as the Baron's pilots. Obviously, the fewer enemy pilots Sly has to deal with in the finals, the better. Next, I'll hack into into the aircraft control tower. If successful, I'll be able to intercept any messages the Baron might send to his gunships. All right, team, we've got all night to prepare. If we take this thing, it'll mean more than a trophy. Penelope is sure to join our gang. After her stellar work defending our hangar, I'm sure we'd all agree that she's a prime recruit.
Toast.
Oh, I like toast. Hi,
Of course you
everybody.
do.
We're back.
Yes, we all do.
We're
So
alive,
what do we
guys.
have here? We have a lot of
This
things
is
to need to buy.
Yes. At this point,
I'm getting
buying
grapple cam
stuff
because
for
I
me-
know you need that at some point. Like that one's straight required.
Yeah.
And you also need silent obliteration for mission in chapter 5, I think. So that is needed at some point. Plus, it's just really good ability, but it's not needed now.
I grabbed it just because it seemed
Yeah, just
really
as a good
convenient. I think that was like the first thing I grabbed, just because it seems super convenient to have. Grab, have, schmav. So from this point on, so far, basically every time the frickin' Bentley comes in to tell us, honestly, it's been like this for a while, to be fair. Every time they have those like pre-rendered cutscenes, they're pretty lengthy now.
Yeah.
Especially compared to the second game.
We can't risk him taking down the Baron before you in the
I mean,
finals.
he gets
Not
a
to
lot more
mention he
detailed
deserves
with
a
his
little
explanations,
payback
I've
for what he did
noticed.
to our aircraft
It's not
carrier.
necessarily that the missions are more complicated, he
True.
just wants to explain
Since
it more.
Mugshot's assault, the
Yeah, some of
Baron
them
has
aren't
been keeping
like
an eye
complicated
on him.
at all.
We
Like
can't find
this
out
one
if
overall
he's
isn't that
at risk of
complicated.
getting
It's literally
disqualified.
take
Thankfully,
out
Inspector Fox is out in the field
Pugman.
looking for us.
Forgot
I
his
hear
full
you.
name
We'll
already.
set him
'Cause I'm
against
bad.
each other.
Mugshot.
Mugshot,
Mugshot, thank
a
you.
criminal after all.
I know. I have.
Anita won't be able
Did I,
to
you
resist.
should know me by now. I have like the
Only
worst
concern is
memory
for
of all.
Inspector Fox's safety.
Mugshot.
Oh,
I
don't
love
worry about
Mugshot
her.
though. He's funny.
She's more
He's
than
a funny
match for
guy.
a meathead like Mugshot.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll pick a fight with Mugshot and bait him into beating in the town
Also, I mean,
for
you have to
our
admit it's really funny
You do
that
I'll get
Bentley,
Carmelita's
of all
attention
people,
and lead
said,
her back to the
"I'll
same place.
take care of
Agreed.
Mugshot."
I've got to hand it to you.
I'll
Bentley.
take care of
You're doing everything
Mugshot,
you
he
planned.
said.
Why, thank you. I
Granted,
feel
it
pretty
makes
good
sense,
about it.
and I guess that you could say it makes sense because, you know, if you get the puny guy to be like, "Oh yeah, I'll beat you up," then of course he would naturally
Puny guy
laugh
in a
like, "Yeah,
wheelchair at
haha."
that.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, you're just literally picking on a crippled person.
Yeah.
And that's just bullying.
Well, it's not like you have to look very hard to find Mugshot, at least.
You know, he's big. he is a big man.
Twerp. The Black Baron's been giving me the grill since that event in your hangar.
Perhaps you
Honestly,
might
I'm surprised that
take
he's
up
even
the
like,
first
"Ah,
by
beat it."
engaging in a
Yeah, I'm
physical battle with me
surprised he's not just like, screw the games, I want my
outside the
vengeance.
town square.
No
Yeah,
way.
pretty much,
You're
honestly.
watched here.
I honestly
Ben,
thought he'd be
and
something
it
like
wouldn't
that.
feel
So.
right pounding a four-eyed runt in a wheelchair.
See, he at least he acknowledges that you're in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I should insult his record versus the Cooper Gang, his breath, or his mental facilities. They're all wrong.
They're
My
all
head is
wrong again.
spinning from
Yes.
your breath. What do you gargle with raw
I love
sewage
this
every night
response.
before bed?
Yeah, you have
But I love all of these.
I find
I
that
consider
Yeah.
this whole discussion
Pretty much.
basically on
on
par with the Dimitri one at the beginning of the chapter.
Yeah, this one's really
I'm sure
good.
you wouldn't win in the fight anyway. You've got such a long, sad history of losing to the Cooper Gang.
I could whip your whole gang with one arm if you
I mean,
jerks would
he's only
sit
lost
still.
once, technically.
Look at these arms.
So that really a long, sad history.
He's just like, "Look at these."
Do you even
His
know
mother. That's the
what
correct
I'm
one.
saying?
Yes.
Which, I mean, to be fair, it makes sense. If you're making fun of someone's mother, that's usually gonna make most people mad.
What?
But
What's an ear?
I love a good your
You
mom
say
joke.
that, but you mean about it every day, literally.
I like a good your mom joke.
Look.
But he like
you got
actually just
nothing to say nice
insults
and don't say nothing
her.
at all. Get it? What?
This is
Got
this is the
nothing
One of
best.
my
to say,
favorites.
Smart guy? Oh, I get it. You got nothing nice to
Fantastic.
say, so you're keeping quiet. That's real cute.
I thought that was gonna be the end of that, but nope.
Nice to say. That's cold.
I feel like it's made by the fact that he's just staying there saying nothing, just a slight head turn every time. All right, his mother.
Your mother was a broken down tub of junk with more gentleman callers than the operator.
That is delivered so amazingly.
Okay, little bro.
That's pretty. Oof, it's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Town Square, 5 minutes. Please don't be late.
Honestly, most people would just punch him on the spot.
I mean, I already had a decided location. It's just in a few minutes. It'd be like, fine, whatever.
I know, but most people would still like punch him on the spot, not slot.
Yeah.
Find Inspector Fox and lead her back to the
Imagine somebody talk to your mother like about your mother like that. Would you want to punch him on the spot if they're clearly trying to make a fight happen?
I mean, the difference is whether or not they're actually trying to make the fight happen, Like, do you really want to give them what they want at that point?
Hey,
I'm gonna be like
Inspector
Bentley
Fox.
and keep my mouth
Still
shut.
looking for a date to the
Mhm.
prom?
Quit running and open the corset.
That one made me laugh really hard. I thought the your mom one was gonna be the correct one, or insult his mother, because again, it seemed to make the most sense. But yeah, that was a good one. It was a funny one. So now, yes, we finally have a use for Carmelita.
Why not
Yes.
raise me like a real man?
And again, they don't even act subtle about the what's it called, them liking each other thing. Because after this fight, she's gonna make another little quip about it.
You're that cop hag that busted me.
I also find this really funny how Mugshot is just like, yeah, I'm gonna beat that turtle up, and he's like, wait a minute.
7 foot
You!
countries with 13 outstanding
And Carmelita just goes on a tangent.
And yes, I'm that cob hag that put you away back in Missa.
Well, wise guy, lady, feel like another shot
I love his response there because he actually like tilts his head back. Lady.
It's like,
Boy, making tough guys cry like the stupid babies they really are.
I ain't no stupid baby.
he isn't
I
wrong.
honestly thought he was gonna say, I ain't no stupid baby, I'm extremely smart.
This wants this baby.
So there's no deviations to what he does, but this is a really easy battle.
Yeah, this is a fight they're really gonna use now. Mind you, I know it's not the main fight of the chapter, but still.
I mean, you say it that, but didn't chapter 2 also have like a mid-boss kind of fight?
Yeah, this lemonade fight.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm trying to think there's an equivalent in chapter 1. I don't think there was.
I didn't even stay on the rooftops personally. I managed
You
to
don't
just...
have to, it's just safer up here.
Yeah, I mean, I was just managing to just dodge him pretty well personally on the ground. I got hit like twice, 3 times maybe. I didn't even know he threw the bombs, like... That's how I was playing. He was just shooting me over and over again. There was like kind of a little bit of a ribbon that I did.
Mother, that you?
Of course, he defaults to his mother. He's still upset about that comment from Bentley.
I didn't know that he was he. I mean, I would.
Oh well, I'm sure Cooper won't make his move anytime soon.
See, they're not even subtle. Like, whatever. Who cares? I'm okay with it.
Oh,
Just kidding. It's
got that
terrible.
trophy.
How dare they, Mayo? I'm upset.
Ah! Oh no! I don't know how you didn't notice me.
Science?
Yes, of course.
Hey, my dog is barking. Can you tell them to please stop?
Hey, Yogi's dog, stop barking.
No, you have to say please stop.
Yogi's dog, please stop barking. Oh. No. Good wolf. No.
Wolf hurts like a biatch too. Yeah, he takes. Okay, he does not do that much HP. You got hit by something else.
Yeah, I got hit by the blimp.
Yeah, he does 50% of your HP though. So it's still a lot. Also, you know, you can just like start the mission and I think you'll be fine.
I can. I wanted the stuff out of the pocket.
Oh,
I saw sparkles.
Of course you did.
Better be worth
I don't
it.
blame you
What-
because they're
How did you not see me?
everything at this point onwards is like really pricey. So
Well,
not necessarily really pricey, but everything at this point forward, there's like a lot of stuff that you need to buy. So, I mean, Mayo has seen the part of the game I'm at, and he heard firsthand how overwhelmed I was by the sheer amount.
Yeah,
of
and
stuff.
how most of the stuff was 1,000 coins or more.
Yeah. It feels really weird being at like a point which that's like that. Like that you know you can't really buy everything unless you really take the time to get it all squared away. Now this mission
So let me get this straight again.
isn't actually that
Plan
bad.
on
I think I only got hit once.
drugging it, putting the guru
when I
on
was
board,
going through.
and setting the two free to smash up the guard.
That's how I learned how much the wolf did.
Airtight plan, I agree. It's simplicity itself. By channeling the wild destruction housed in that bloodthirsty creature, we should be able to thin out the Black Baron's ranks.
I mean, this is what they
which,
get for
of
having like a
course, means
wolf
fewer enemy
on the
pilots
premises.
flying against
Seriously?
you in the fight.
I'm all
Excuse
for
me,
keeping
someone.
the odds in our
Type.
favor,
Yes.
but come on.
Is your throat okay? Oh my god, I just realized something. I don't know if you did. Look at the left side and the right side. We have to look real quick. There's the texture like cuts in the middle
All right, that sounds okay. You can
of the
back
green
should have
lines,
noticed
like the borders. You see that?
Well, given the weight of the darts, I'll need to sneak up.
I'm gonna
behind
take a
you
picture.
and
I can kind of
take
see it
a
on the
shot
left,
within
like
a
bottom
few
left.
meters.
Noticeable to me.
Look at the top and the bottom of that image.
Freak me out and put the guru on the Monacucob. After I put the wolf
Oh,
to
you're
sleep,
talking about that, yeah.
it'll be up to you.
Yeah, that's
Guru.
wow.
You always know just what to say.
I mean,
Amazing
it could be
comments.
worse. It could be worse. It could be Murray's Banatacom, but Badatacom?
Yeah, and it's 4x3
Badongadong?
nonsense.
Yeah.
Look, they have stuff in the pocket, and I want it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
I'll have you know that's how the that's how the wolf got me.
Hey! Oh no, not yet.
I don't know how close you actually have to be, but you don't have to
do
be.
you see the green
past-
crosshairs on this health icon? That's
Oh.
how close you have to be.
Sometimes that wouldn't pop up for me though, and I still was able to shoot him. Like sometimes, or maybe
That's
it was
an
like
emulator
on.
bug. 'Cause it
Oh,
should be
okay.
there every time.
For the most part, it popped up, but there were moments where it didn't for me. But yeah, no, it's
Nice. That hit home.
Sorry, I'm just tasting some
That's fine,
food.
as you do.
Mmm, tastes like pudding.
That guard has stuff in their pocket too.
Great shot. Now run for it.
This isn't the best mission to do it.
I
As
know.
as much as I know you want to, this isn't the best mission.
Oh. What about you? Do you have stuff? No. You're just a waste
Now-
of space.
I have not. Hey, that's rude. What did they ever do to you?
They
besides
were
be a-
broke.
Wow, that's a little rude of you, man. Do you mind Give it-
Interesting.
you mind giving an apology?
I'll think about it.
Also, this chapter is the
Nice work, big game hunter. The skunk bomb is kicking
this chapter, or it's very soon, requires you to
Guru, you're up. You should be able to possess
not
the
only do you
giant
need the
wolf now that
paraglider
it's
for this chapter,
Yeah,
this
you
chapter
need it for the
alone.
operation.
This yeah, for the operation, you not only the paraglider, but you also need the jumping jets thingy. This
Yeah,
is
the
a
hover pack. I think I mentioned before that it was going to be a required ability.
oh yeah. So this mission is actually kind of decent to get some money because you can make. There's an area with a lot of destructible stuff. The area where you fought what's his name? I'm so bad at Mugshot. Yes, I keep wanting to say Pitbull because he's just a dog. But yeah, the area where you fight him, there's a ton of like stuff that respawns, like chairs, tables, barrels, and stuff. And I learned that you could like kind of go because the wolf goes so fast that you can just make it constantly respawn and you just get a decent amount of coins. It's not the most efficient thing to do, but if you're a little low on coins in this area, you can do that. Like all these things to the over here, like yeah, you can just kind of run into it and destroy it. This mission isn't hard per se, but it's really easy to accidentally screw up if you're near the water at all. Which is why I would ignore getting these kind of guys.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. I failed.
That's just change controls.
Like yeah, I failed like 3 times over, because of that. So yeah, it wasn't like this mission isn't hard per se. It's just very jank. It's very easy to screw up, to say the
One of
least.
the missions, or honestly most of the group, if I'm being totally honest, probably shows the game's age the most. Like, I love the Guru, but I love him as a character. I don't necessarily love the gameplay.
Yeah, same. His gameplay is meh, but he's fun. He's a great character. A lot of fun. He also goes. You can't go wrong with anybody
I feel
who
like
says words like
if they
this.
really wanted to, they could have just made this like a Thieves Arcanus page for Sly or something like that. And I don't think anybody would have really batted an eye.
Yeah. I will say though, I think this part of the day, is this day 2 technically?
Yes.
From day 2 on, dude, your voice is dying.
I know. I was saying before, like, after this part I'm gonna need a break. Now I feel like I need even more.
I don't blame you. But anyways, at this is the point of the game though where I started getting way more invested, I think, into it. Not that the last chapter was bad, but the last chapter had many games I preferred much less comparatively.
I mean, I was gonna save my opinions on chapters till after, but I don't think I'm gonna say something terribly controversial when I say that chapter 2 is probably one of the least liked chapters in the entire franchise. Although to be fair, it's trapped between 2 juggernauts, so I'm not sure how much of that is fair to pin on it. Like, chapters 1 and 3 are both really well liked by people in the community, so having chapter 2, which is just sort of meh.
Just 3 more to go.
So far, I'm a big fan of chapter 4.
I think chapters 4 and 5 are really good too.
You know what, Mayo? Thank you.
Toast?
He's so confused, guys. He doesn't know what to say.
What are you supposed to do when your mortal enemy says thank you?
You say 2 + 2 = 12.
No, that's 1 + 2.
Because... Oh, you're right. Gosh dang it. Well, I never did say I was good at math, to be fair.
9 fair.
So that means I'm the true victim.
Like, it's not a terrible method, but I feel like just going pickpocketing is probably a better method.
Yeah, it probably is, but I did take note of it, mostly because I failed like 3 times on accident by like bonking. But I did feel like mentioning it because I do still think if compared to some other
It's probably better
missions.
than the mugshot method that we sort of mentioned before. Yeah, this is definitely better.
Yeah.
Oh, no, get back here, come on! There you go.
It's just one of those things I just felt like mentioning for the people that are, I guess, struggling to have some coinage at this point. Are you struggling to have some coinage, Mayo?
Fireball. I mean, I could deal with a few more, but... Couldn't we all?
Yeah. Give me $1 million right now. Give me your lunch money.
Oh, no. Nobody has stuff in their pockets here.
Yeah, that was happening with me a lot here, too.
How do you plan to
We're
hack
into like
into
chapter
aircraft
2,
control
especially where
towers?
almost everybody has stuff in their
Simple,
pockets.
Billy. The whole system is linked through
Yeah, for
computer
you.
nodes which modify
Yeah, for
Not for me.
by the nearby windmills.
Seriously? All the power around here comes from the local windmills? I thought they were just for looks.
You think I'm...
The control nodes tell a
Who
different
do you think
story.
I am,
How do
pun?
you plan to get up there? It's pretty high.
My turbo chair has been outfitted with an extra
So this is the
afterburner.
mission I think you need
Heights
the...
such as that are
Yeah, this is
nothing
where
to
you
me.
need the hover pack.
Yeah. I had no idea what the heck they were talking about when they were saying like the jet propulsion stuff. I figured there was going to be like a one-time thing for the mission, but there wasn't, and I was really confused for a little bit. But then everything made sense, and I was like, ah, okay. I thought I did like this entire mission with like a mechanic. Like a mechanic they didn't even like just talk about, right? Because I was like so confused. I was like, huh, okay. But no, they're talking about the triple jump thing.
Right, so we're back at this again.
very-
If you played Slide 2,
Oh,
you
yes.
could recognize this.
They really wanted you to know that this mini game still exists.
Oh, yeah.
Data stream looks protected.
And
Looks like
spoiler
I
alert,
might
this isn't the
need
first
to
time that they'll remind you that a mini game
transfer
exists.
Oh, no,
Finally,
definitely not.
some challenge.
Does it exist though, Mayo? Do you have proof?
Do you have proof?
No. That's why I asked you.
Before my digital kung fu.
I guess it doesn't.
The proof is in the pudding. When Bentley did that, like little I was hoping that Sly would have chimed in. Been like, what are you doing, Bentley?
You having fun there, Bentley? But yes.
Imagine if he just did that and he's like, Sly, I thought you weren't in still. Look, Bentley is a beautiful character.
Oh, absolutely.
He's also a turtle
Kneel before the
with
feet
a
of the
gun
master.
of sorts.
Yes.
Looks like they're going to put up a
So
little fight.
he is like an A+ in our books, by default,
Of course.
just because of that. I'm gonna open my window. My body is starting to get hot. Just like Mayo's is currently right now.
Ugh. Melting!
It's so... I was gonna say funny, but it's more like weird. Because it's winter time and he's
I mean,
still
it's
dying.
technically autumn.
True,
It's
but
still
it's
November for now.
it's cooling down.
It's gonna be
though.
December by the time this goes up.
Yeah. Happy December, everyone. Happy December, Mayo.
Yay!
I hope we get some snow.
Yeah, no, that's never gonna happen.
I honestly thought you were gonna say get some what?
I mean, we have snow up on like the top of the mountainsides around here, but that's nobody goes out of their way for the mountains around here. Maybe if you're interested in going on a hiking trip, but that's about it.
What about the big rocks that you guys have everywhere?
But those are the mountains. Okay,
Oh.
interesting.
Do your neighbors still mow the rocks?
Oh, of course.
See, now those are the real questions. Top 10 questions science can't answer. Why Mayo's neighbors are still mowing the rocks.
I really want an answer to that. I don't think I'm ever going to get it. Oh, that guy has something.
Yeah, it's called a wife and kids, Mayo. Leave him alone.
Oh, okay. Oh no. Sorry, wife and kids.
No! Now, if you want to talk about body counts, just wait till the end of this mission he's doing. Hey, you see that glitch that you just had? You know that happens in the PS2 version, too?
Wait, what glitch?
Where the items fly.
Oh, yeah, that.
Don't worry
That does.
about
Yeah,
that. I'll make
it happens
this
in the
quick
PS2
and
also.
painless.
It also happened back in Bandit Thieves, but I swear it's way more common now.
Yeah. Also, you know remember when Sly had half his eyes open in the safe house for you that one time? I can confirm in the PS2 version something similar can happen. For me, his eyes were completely closed for a little bit.
Huh.
Yeah, I was really confused. But yes, it is a thing that can happen. I figured I would tell you these random fun facts because why not? I don't think Mayo would be upset with me if I gave him a random fun fact.
No, of course not.
You can ask like any questions up to the point of Matt, and I can probably tell you
Excellent.
the answer
Now for the aircraft control tower.
if things
Once
happen
it's hacked,
or if
the
things don't
system
happen,
will be
or if your middle
mine.
name is in fact.
I'm disappointed right there that Bentley didn't end that off with an evil laugh. That sounded purely like an evil villain's monologue. Once I hack into it, the system will be mine!
Well, he doesn't have to, Mayo.
In your pocket.
Unlike you, Mayo, he's not evil.
To get over to that computer.
Aha, my
But everybody be better off if they're just a little bit evil.
Looks like they
I
said
mean, I
something
won't
like
disagree with the truth. I'm just saying he's not like that, Mayo.
Okay.
As long as you understand, I know where you're coming from, and I 100% agree.
Okay, good. So, can we mark this one on something that somebody's inevitably gonna take out of context and we end up in court one day?
I mean, if we end up in court one day, I'm just gonna hire somebody who's the closest. I don't care if they're bad. I don't even care if they're an attorney or not. I'm gonna look for the nearest Phoenix Wright and say, "Look, you gotta be my attorney. I will give you $5 bajillion."
No, just tell me. I barely count. I lost a bunch of my health trying to get the death counter fixed.
Death abuse. It's illegal in certain countries, Mayo.
Yeah, but not this one.
Hello, police? Yeah, I got him.
You can't pin anything on me. It's legal here.
Tell it to the judge.
Oh crap! You're the judge. Oh crap!
Now I am here for the case of Mr. Mayonnaise Doctor.
Everything's speeding up.
Oh, I'm so guilty.
Unless you can tell me something absolutely nonsensical that will make me question this entire case, I find you guilty.
Turtles with an airplane?
Windmills
Oh
coming
my
strong
gosh!
today.
That could have something to do with this case.
Come in handy.
The Phoenix is so lucky that judge is basically seen him.
Thanks to our combined efforts, we're now ready for the final round of the Aces dogfighting competition. Put on your helmets, because it's time for Operation Turbo Dominant Eagle. In just a few hours, Team Iceland and Team Belgium will begin fighting it out in the B-Champs round. This will provide the perfect cover for step 1 of my plan. Sly, use the catapult and your paraglider to get access to the local gunships. Plant some tracking devices, then head back to the team hangar and suit up for the finals. Murray, you're up next. Use your rowboat to pull down the aircraft communication antenna. With it out of commission, the Baron will have to use an unscrambled radio frequency to call in the gunships for backup. If that happens, I'll be ready with our secret weapon. And with the tracking devices installed, I'm guaranteed not to miss. In the end, though, it'll be up to Sly. This is a sudden death competition. The first team to take out last year's champ wins. That's if the Black Baron doesn't take out all the competition first.
Yeah. And how much money do I have now?
And that's
I
why
almost
Mayo
have 1,000.
Doctor is the best person in the world. I mean, hi guys. Did you just say you have 12,000, Mayo? Are you okay?
I said I had almost 1,000.
Oh, I thought you said I have
Yeah,
12,000.
obviously I went for the push. Obviously I went for the push. Although I was very tempted to get the shadow ability. Shadow power.
You should get the spin, because spinning is fun.
It is fun.
You get to spin to win.
I was hoping you would have stuff in your pocket.
He has a rocket in his pocket.
Why is everybody in
So
the
does
chapter so poor?
Mayo, you can't make fun of poor people like that.
What, do I need a permit for that?
Yes!
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Apologize like you mean it.
Excellent. The B-Champs dogfighting
Okay, well that
is
confirms that
beginning.
there's no way that
These
the hat
guys
would just still in
going
this
at it.
game.
No one
If
will
I was
have
doing the
to
die from that high up.
Do you think somebody, like,
Sounds straightforward enough.
working on the game noticed this really small thing and we're like, holy crap, guys, we should fix this?
Like, it's purely visual, and it was more funny than anything, so it's kind of disappointing, but...
I think the funniest part is out of all the things they did fix, this? Like, what? I do think that's it's like that's the thing that I find funny. It's like out of all the things you guys fixed, you fixed that.
Can I get up?
No.
I
Why
might
do you
actually,
think?
I might actually be stuck. Oh, wait, no. Aha!
Haha.
Excellent. The first tracker's in place. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a pressure vent near the front of the aircraft.
Oh, well.
No. Good job. Now,
Yeah, I now put my legs a little too late.
now Bentley is not gonna say anything.
Oh, no.
He doesn't
I really got
repeat his
nothing nice
dialogue.
to say.
That's actually one thing. It kind of sucks, but at the same time, it doesn't kind of suck. I don't, like, as somebody going through the game the first time, it sucks, though, because sometimes I do want to kind of just hear what they have to say, and, you know, can't hear what they say if I accidentally die a little too quickly, and I'm not going to just stand there and wait
Yeah.
for their dialogue to just pop off. I guess it's a small thing to complain about.
Yeah, it is, but at the same time, like, this game could have really gone for some chat logs.
Yeah.
Like, I realize that's a weird thing to talk about, like, yeah, add a feature that's well known for games like visual novels, but I feel like this game could have used it.
Great. Just one more tracker.
I mean, it is being comic booky, so that's not
True.
the weirdest thing in the world. They should have had like an extra in the game, which is just... Have they made an actual... I feel like you've told me they made a comic book before.
They did, yeah. There was a tie-in comic between the second and third games. Which they expect you to read, by the way, and it's really jarring. It involves Murray.
Oh, yeah, you told... Yeah, I remember now. You mentioned it involves why he went on his spiritual journey.
Yeah.
But in more detail, because they do technically still tell you.
Yeah. Like, they give you the Spark Notes version in the game.
The TLDR.
Don't worry. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's rowing. And breaking stuff.
That's two things, Murray.
Alright, the Murray. Row. Oh. Okay.
Now,
so I expected
unsurprisingly, I don't like this mission.
Yeah. I mean, I did warn you, you're probably not going to be terribly fond of Junko missions.
To be fair,
I don't
the
think
thing
it was
that I
on
didn't
before.
like... The thing I did not like about this mission, to be honest though, is the dive bombing planes. Some of them you like actually just cannot see where they're coming from, and you'll just take a ton of damage, and then you will just end up potentially dying because of
Yeah,
that.
that's... They're entirely random. There's no fixing it.
Like, some you can see coming, but a lot of them you can't, and that's probably my biggest problem. Otherwise,
because the rowboat is so slow, it's not entirely if you can even react to it.
I would say if I could, you know, if those problems were fixed, this mission would have been harmless to me, and I probably wouldn't have cared. But yeah, no, it's not a fan of it, unsurprisingly.
Like, so like, how have we not been caught yet? Like, we are blatantly cheating. Sly's flying out there with a Cooper Gang paraglider.
Look for the Black Baron. Take him
I mean,
Also, why are
we
we
talked
up there
a-
already?
We talked a little bit about what's his name, to be fair, though.
I'll see you in the winner's circle.
Yeah, I'll see you in the winner's circle, too.
We mugshot.
Yeah, we did briefly mention the whole mugshot escapades, to be fair. Like, why is he here? Yep. This is actually where I figured out that Dimitri was saying stuff, because I didn't pay attention in the first mission too much. Like, in the first dogfighting mission.
Where is he, first of all?
He's the only one in the black.
Wait, I think I was just with the one in black. Oh, that's not
He'll make his way in front of you, or try to. Like, he'll come in from behind and try to come. I mean, that's how the first time he popped up for me was. But then he, like, disappeared, and I had to find him at some point.
I think it's that one. It's out of bounds. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't that bad. It was just really close to it.
Oh, I assumed it was out of bounds because it had some weird lights going on around it, but no, it still has the lights.
Nope, that's actually just how the, what's it called? That's just how it looks like from a distance. They, unsurprisingly, didn't fix the draw distance, making the plane look a little wonky. Surprise, surprise, Mayo Doctor. Draft! That raccoon!
That raccoon!
Roger, Baron. All units en route.
How do you even know he's a raccoon, huh? Who told you?
Have to fight fair this year.
For all you know, he isn't a raccoon.
What? This is... Oh, I commanded! Oh, this plane
Again,
fixed.
kill counts.
Time for an upgrade.
Yeah.
The kill counts
We are definitely
of
not the
the
good guys in this.
yeah, the kill counts of the Cooper Gang transcend in this game.
Maybe when we do the science show, because we're actually getting surprisingly close to where we need to start thinking about that, we can do kill counts for some games.
Then
Honestly, we could probably do more for that than we could for science show. We just don't get as many noteworthy bonuses I feel like we should, you know?
if you fight as well as
It
you
could be
fly,
fun.
this shouldn't take long.
It could.
You know, everybody's dead.
I was gonna look at something, but I can't.
Oh, right, he has a death line, so I'm gonna step through slide.
You don't have to count it as a death. That's fine. It's a boring
I
line,
didn't say
but
it was
it's
a
line.
fancy line, but
Yeah.
Wait till it commits to a big punch, then strike.
So this battle, don't brute force it like I did. Just let him do just stand a distance, wait until he does like that wind up punch, and then just hit
I
him.
mean, yeah, the wind-up punch is clearly what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I mean that's what Bentley says. He says, "Hey, he's really good with hand-to-hand combat. You should do that." Like that's literally what he says at the beginning, and he repeats it if he died. I would know. I died once. Not a particularly hard battle though, but
Yeah,
it's
no.
very telegraphed.
May-
That's the thing.
Maybe it would be harder if they didn't give you all these health packs. As is, it is
Yeah.
substantially easier than Octavio.
Yeah. Well, Octavio, you're limited too, so with the health packs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
In this
Like, yeah,
one,
there's
the third
items
phase.
everywhere, but they never spawn for Octavio's problem.
Yeah, and then the third phase here, quote unquote phase, these pigs are gonna just be infinitely spawning. So
Yeah.
it can be a little annoying, but they can also still drop their health. So it's like a double-edged sword in a way.
Way to kill your own guy, like, come on.
Oh yeah, you can also do that. Yeah, you can also make them
Aim to
go on
attack
fire.
your own boss.
too.
Well, okay, I'm good at video games.
That was a really unfortunate death. You were really
Yeah,
about
I
to
was
win.
there. It goes to the point where the only part of the health bar left is like that part of the mustache.
Which, by the way, very glorious mustache.
Oh, absolutely. It gives me Eggman vibes.
And that's always a good thing. Can't convince me otherwise. I am the Eggman. That's what I am. I am the Eggman. I've got the master plan. I am the Mayo Doctor. And playing Sly Cooper.
Or just push everybody off the plane.
Take that. And that. Again, kill count. It's rising. You can't tell me that Sly Cooper's a saint.
Oh, absolutely not. He's literally a thief.
A thievius raccoonus, if you will. Will you, Mayo?
Maybe a mischievous.
No, he can't be the fabled raccoonus Thievius. Is the
Like,
first
set your
game
boss
called
on
Sly
fire
Cooper?
again.
Is the first game called the Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, or is it just Sly Cooper the Thievius Raccoonus?
Andy.
Okay.
No, unless you live in Powell, in which case it just has the really boring name of Sly Raccoon.
Yeah, why would they give it such a boring name?
A fatal blow.
Gasp!
I still have questions about this. Questions that never get resolved.
You're Penelope, the Baron's mechanic. No, you are.
I didn't see this coming at all. Actually didn't.
I mean, to be fair, there's no reason to assume they're the same person.
But
They give no hints.
Yeah, they don't. It's one of those things that you would assume that they would maybe do.
Yeah, but they didn't.
The only hint is that they work in the same clan, or that they're supposed to be in like the same clan or something. Together, the Baron and her.
Mayday, Mayday!
It was quite a revelation. Penelope and the Black Baron were one and the same. But before we could even process this turn of events, we were rushed to the winner's circle. Somehow, against all odds, we become this year's champions. There was a bit of an awkward moment between Bentley and Penelope. I guess the photos they'd sent each other over the internet were a bit exaggerated. That night, Penelope explained that the disguise was invented to get her past the Dogfighting League's strict age requirements. However, after winning, the Baron became a celebrity, and she found herself putting on the costume more and more often. But now, with the Black Baron out of the picture, she was free to take up a new path, and she joined the gang without hesitation. The next day, our newest recruit treated us to a week-long aerial tour of Holland. She was fitting in just fine.
How could they? How dare they?
All right, well,
How dare
that
they
was
lie online?
chapter 3, Flight the Fancy.
I can't believe they lied
Sounds
online
like
about their appearance,
50%.
man.
I know, I've never heard of that happening before, especially in 2005 when this game first came out. Never happened.
Can't believe it.
So,
I
yeah,
feel
next time we're doing Cold Alliance.
Why is it called a cold alliance? Does it involve cold?
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
Why is it cold?
I don't know. You tell me. See y'all then. Goodbye. All toasters toast toast.
Chicken tenders, everybody have a good rest of your day. Happy Thanksgiving. Goodbye.
It's December.
Oh. Happy Hanukkah.